What's up guys, in this video I want to discuss some very interesting penny stocks that have a lot of potential at the moment and are progressing towards a bright future. These companies all have the same major upcoming catalyst. All of these have set in motion their plans to uplist to Nasdaq in the very near future. So if you find any value in this video, can you kindly tap that like button? It really helps the channel grow. I'm aiming to get 300 likes on this video, help me make that happen. If you're new, consider subscribing to the channel. It costs you nothing, but it could make you a lot of money. Now let's get into today's video. The first company on the list is iQSTEL. iQSTEL is a US based technology company offering leading edge telecommunication and technology services for global markets. The company is traded on the OTCQX, ticker IQST. The company is a fully reporting penny stock with fantastic corporate governance, an independent board of directors and an audit committee. iQSTEL offer leading edge services through its two business divisions and each of them with independent brands. The B2B division, brand IQST Telecom, offering telecommunications, Internet of Things, technology and blockchain platform services. The target market for the B2B division is global markets. The business to customer division offers EV electric motorcycles, fintech ecosystems. The target market for the business division is Latin America and the Spanish speakers in the US. During 2021, iQSTEL announced that it became a debt-free company and is now completely debt-free with no convertible notes, warrants, promissory notes or settlement agreements from its balance sheet. iQST business strategy is to develop their business with high margin and EBITDA contributions in areas such as EV, Internet of Things technology, fintech and blockchain solutions. This approach will make iQSTEL one of the leaders as a one-stop shop for high-tech services, and their customers include major world corporations such as Verizon, Vodafone and T-Mobile. iQST last week announced reaching 58 million in revenue year to date as of November 30th, and management now expects to exceed its $60.5 million revenue forecast for 2021 and is revising the forecast upward by approximately 4% to 63 million. Let's remember for one moment that the market cap of this company is only about $70 million right now. We are pleased with the ongoing growth of the iQSTEL telecom business, and with the pending acquisition of SmartBiz, our preliminary revenue forecast for our telecom business alone is $80 million. As pleased as we are with 2021 financial results, we expect financial performance in 2022 to be even better. We expect our consolidated positive net income trend to continue improving quarter over quarter. So this is fantastic, and I might have forgot to mention that this company has an M&A strategy and an uplist strategy that they announced earlier this year when they were a pink listed stock. Following on from our progression from OTC Pink to OTC QB and then QX, we continue to make ongoing progress regarding our reporting and oversight to improve transparency for shareholders and in turn improve shareholder confidence. The iQSTEL Independent Board of Directors gave the mandate to management to initiate the Nasdaq uplisting process with the objective of achieving a listing on Nasdaq in the first half of 2022, and management should proceed to close open deals on our M&A campaign to be included in the uplisting milestone. So this is phenomenal. This company has gone through all the stages through the OTC and have all the regulatory requirements already in place for the Nasdaq uplisting. This is rare to see in an OTC company. Looking at the company's balance sheet, they have total assets of 7.5 million and total liabilities of 4.1 million. Of this, 1.2 is made up of cash and cash equivalents. There is 1.5 million of goodwill arising from an acquisition, but even without this, they still have in excess of 6 million in assets. This gives the company a very strong balance sheet that is a huge improvement from the previous year where liabilities outweigh assets. Looking at the income statement, they have revenue for the quarter of 16 million and over 46 million for the year so far, giving iQST a total loss for the year of 3.1 million. but less than 200,000 of this loss is attributable to the latest quarter, which backs up management's views that they expect to turn profitable in the next quarter. Personally, I think that this is a fantastic little company. So if you would like to hear more about this company, drop me a comment down below and I will look into doing a full due diligence video about iQSTEL. The second company is Ilus International. Ilus International is an M&A investment company operating out of New York, London and Dubai, focused on adding shareholder value by innovation and globally orientated growth, with the mission to acquire businesses in technology, engineering and manufacturing space worldwide with strong management and potential to grow rapidly with the ability to benefit from cross-pollination of territories, products and skills from other group companies. So far this year, Ilus have acquired several companies that align with the company's overall goals. They have a top-class management team who have backed up everything that they have said they would do. Yesterday, Ilus announced an update that they have made significant progress on the much anticipated European deal, which has now been approved at European government level, and the first phase is awaiting sign-off following standard administrative procedures. During the first phase, Ilus is acquiring a large manufacturing site from the government for the manufacture of its commercial electric utility vehicle range and component parts for supply to the EV and renewable energy industries. Ilus have just begun due diligence on a potential Asian acquisition with annual revenue exceeding $30 million. This is in addition to the 3 companies acquired in the first 2 quarters of 2021, 1 in the UK and 2 in the Middle East. During Q3 and Q4, Ilus signed pre-contract agreements for the acquisition of 3 companies in the United States and more recently with a UK-based group of 4 companies, which it is due to announce soon. On top of this, Ilus is conducting due diligence on the acquisition target with consistent annual revenue of more than $100 million, with this acquisition forming part of its Nasdaq Uplist plan. A recent update from CEO Nick Link states, "Our Nasdaq uplisting plans are already well underway and have been for some time. We have a team of attorneys and experts with a successful track record who are working on it. We feel it would be best to deliver on the first stages of our acquisition strategy before gradually discussing more regarding our uplisting. Ultimately, we will present the full plan to our shareholders at our annual shareholders meeting in January. But first, the company is confidently aiming to complete the transaction of at least 2 out of 3 acquisitions before year end, although possibly before Christmas." For more details about Ilus, check out other Ilus videos on this channel. No company has been covered on this channel as much as Ilus over the past 8 months. Finally, we have Ascent Solar. Ascent was formed to commercialize leading-edge SiGs photovoltaic technology on flexible plastic substrate. Ascent's unique monolithic integration process enables the highest level of efficiency, durability and weight savings, representing the potential to transform the way solar power can be used in everyday life. Ascent is targeting both existing and emerging defense, consumer electronics and aerospace applications. Their mission is design, develop and manufacture the ultimate solar technology and power solutions for remote locations and extreme environments, with the vision of delivering clear and innovative power solutions for everyone everywhere. Ascent is the only manufacturer commercially producing SiG solar on a plastic substrate with monolithic integration, a key differentiator that they say puts them ahead of other solar manufacturers. SiG's technology is very versatile and can be integrated into the wings of unmanned aerial vehicles, on the sides of satellites or carried in the packs of deployed soldiers. Their solar technology will not crack or shatter upon impact and continues to operate in cloudy or overcast conditions. Even if the panels get damaged, their technology allows for flow of electricity around the damaged area. It has been a very difficult few years for Ascent Solar. They nearly went bankrupt, they sold their premises, they laid off the majority of their staff, cut production and diluted shareholders to try to survive. And they would have gone bankrupt too, only for a buyout by a German billionaire late last year. And since then the company have had several series of funding. However, in May, Ascent completed delivery of a major contract to supply its newly designed hyperlight thin film modules. This contract is by far the single largest PV sales contract in the corporate history of Ascent Solar. Management hope that this contract is only the tip of the iceberg, as the project, if successfully launched, is expected to be rolled out on a much larger scale in the future. Ascent have also taken part in the space flight demonstrations with NASA and participated in US Special Operations Command Technology experimentation earlier this year, before receiving a Defense Tech Connect Innovation Award. And finally, last month, the company has initiated the process for proposed reverse stock split, including a proposed uplisting onto the Nasdaq. The company expects that the reverse split would become effective before the end of the year, and at a ratio of between 1 for 1,000 and 1 for 10,000. Following the implementation of the reverse split, the company intends to apply to uplist its shares to the Nasdaq capital market. Management strongly believes that the reverse split is essential to continuing the company's turnaround process. Now, if you follow my channel, Ascent Solar is a company that I was bullish on earlier this year because I like the technology. It has been a very difficult year and the share price has plummeted, and I expect that although the share price will probably continue to fall after the reverse split, this might provide a buying opportunity. The current market cap of Ascent Solar is only about $77 million. So guys, that brings us to the end of the video. If you've watched all the way through, you are a true legend, and I would really appreciate if you could hit that like button. It really helps the channel out a lot. If you're new, subscribe and turn on notifications, and I'll catch you in the next one.